Where last we left our heroes, Wolfgang the angelic warlock, Nara the drow sorceress, and Danir the catman wizard found themselves trapped in the void, a dimension beyond space and time, and home to the mind-consuming aberrations they had faced previously in the Overgrowth. After coming in contact with a similarly trapped Arcanos, who, having lost many of his memories, including his own name in a game with a mysterious entity, has taken up a moniker given to him by the denizens of this realm, Taman Ipombis. With his help and the charismatic wiles of Nara, as well as the quick arcane charm from Danir, the group was able to bypass the defenses of a mighty beholder, giving the group access to its research on the Mind Flayers and their masters, the Elder Brains. And with the aid of Wolfgang, Nara was able to help the tiny Chronosaur little ass hatch from its shell. With the water of time still fresh within the gooey contents of the eggshell, our heroes need only one thing to leave this realm and hopefully find their way back home. Unfortunately, what they seek lies deep within the minds of a slumbering Elder Brain. So, as Arcanos, now going by Tom, has handed out the void metal implements that can be placed around your head in the fashion you so choose. These instruments, as you place them on or place them near your head, you kind of feel this, for lack of a better phrase, kind of a static tingle around your head. Almost like this very subtle buzzing.
Oh, that's weird.
Is this gonna happen the whole time?
Fairly sure you get used to it.
Tom sits just kind of like smiling, looking at you guys. If I'm correct, you should also be able to project surface-level thoughts to each other if those things are working the way they should.
Nora immediately turns to Wolfgang.
You suck.
The thought in Nara's inner voice goes through your mind, Wolfgang, that you suck.
He just closes his eyes, keeps a neutral expression, waits 5 seconds, opens his eyes back up.
She turns back to Tom immediately.
This is the best invention ever created.
Wonderful.
Everyone around him hears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe.
You hear Nara's thoughts of,
Man, even his passive thoughts are dumb.
1, 2, 3.
You have to
Each of you
think
feel a
about
slight-
breathing too?
Each of you feel a slight compulsion to breathe. You'll get more
Wait.
used to it as you wear them.
Ah,
Of course, if you ever get tired of it, you can just take it off, but figured this would be easier for what's to come, as we do need to get relatively close to the target that we are going for.
Wait. Does this... Is it intentional thoughts, or is it all thoughts?
Intentional, from what I understand, but hey,
Oh,
I've
thank
never worn
God.
one.
Wait, what?
Oh, this is entirely experimental. I'm just assuming based on their properties.
She now looks nervously at Wolfgang like,
This is not good.
All you two get from Danir's head is just the song of the Wandering Weasel.
Danir!
Yeah?
What the fuck is this?
I'm testing
What?
to see if I can mask what I'm thinking by projecting something else over it.
What's what? Tom grabs like another one of the one more of the rods, fastens it into kind of a circlet, and puts it around his head. Oh, that's catchy. I like that.
Oh my god, you're the reason for that.
I mean,
She just stares blankly at Denier.
Tom's just bobbing his head.
you haven't met Ketchy yet. I think that you and Ketchy will get along very well, but yeah, apparently Tom and I go way back from what I understand.
I think the way back is happening right now.
Oh, the way back has happened, will happen, and has happened in various... Look, timelines
Nope.
are weird.
That's too many words. I don't care anymore.
Fair
We
enough.
just need to focus on us and getting the job done in our current situation. All right, Maestro, quit tickling the ivories.
All right.
The music fades back down into the subconscious.
Now the
So,
question is, how do we find the colony?
well, I've been around here for what would constitute a while, I'd say. I know of a few, and the one we're seeking kind of glances around the horizon a bit. That's way. He points towards a sort of craggy outcropping in the distance, slightly obscured by some upward ascending fog.
You sound uncertain.
Not uncertain, just... No, uncertain, that's right. It's been a while. I tend not to work
Ew.
with the denizens of this realm too much.
Fair enough.
Typically, they leave me alone, I leave them alone, unless I want something, in which case...
They hate you because of how you treat them?
Yes,
Like Linky?
I mean, they tend to hate everyone. Equally.
That's fair.
But me especially.
Huh. Weird.
I have a lot of information up here. He points at his temple. Information they're very keen to acquire. They're not too
No.
friendly about the way they try to do so.
Huh. Okay.
An image flashes into Near's head of the Mind Flayer wrapping its tentacles around his skull.
Yes, much like that.
Oh, I don't like that.
Ugh.
So wait, can we decapitate the one that we have to talk to and then use its brain?
Oh. Not
I don't think there's
really?
a cap to its hate.
That one.
Oh, wait. What does this thing even look like?
Tom projects an image to the forefront of his mind. You see a large, twitching mass. Nara, you've taken apart your fair share of skulls, so you recognize it as it's pulling out and convulsing and twitching as a very large brain, wreathed with black tentacles and veins.
Oh, yeah, we can't decapitate that. It's all one brain.
Yes. And while it's incredibly vulnerable out on its own, unfortunately, what we need is within its conscious mind.
So we just dive in, or what?
He looks at Denier.
Kinda. So I know that these things have connections to the plane of dreams. That's why all the pixies had trouble. Because basically it was starting to mess with their dreams due to the general relational area of where the cave was and the pixie cove was. It started messing with their dreams. So I can only assume that if it's in the dream world, I can find it. And then we just go into the dream and we do what we're best at. Get the information out of it.
Murder. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that one's fine.
But first, we need to get close enough.
Imagine
Once
that's
you've-
going to be tricky.
Yes and no.
And if we're lucky, we can get in and out without drawing the attention of anything.
Feel like that's gonna happen.
That would be for the best, but yes, I do agree with her.
I'm not one
Hey.
to rely on getting lucky.
Yes, I know.
So,
How do you even know what I'm talking about?
She's talking about something else. She doesn't care what you said.
Right. Anyway.
I've been wondering something, Tom.
yes.
What do you eat here? Like, do
Well-
you eat here?
On occasion. Slimy little things, some of them are edible, but for the most part, I just kind of waves his hand around, and from the ground, a bush starts to make its way into existence. The plant itself is very gnarled and unhealthy looking, but it produces these sapphire berries that you would come to have recognized as good berries. In a pinch.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
Just looks down at the bush and thinks, I miss Teawig.
I miss Teawig too.
I don't know, T-Week.
Me either, Tom says, just sitting there, grabbing a handful of berries off of the bush.
Need to get used to this thinking thing.
If you'd like any. There are about, 4 or 5 berries left on the bush.
Then here we'll take a couple.
Mm.
Just to extend rations.
They don't taste quite the same as I remember from my youth, but they have nutrients.
Think I'll be alright for now.
Hmm.
It's all the same to everyone here.
I'll wait till I can kill and eat something.
To each their own. Now, shall we get a move on before Blinky realizes what's happening?
Oh yes, we need to get out of here.
Let us commence.
I guess.
Onward we go.
He was nice.
Tom casts Pass Without a Trace.
Whoa.
So each of you has a +10 to your stealth check as you guys make your way towards the lair of the Mind Flayers and Elder Brain.
Okay.
Since we're connected, while they're walking, Daenerys is wondering to himself if summoning the tower is even going to work here. What kind of magics work here? What kind of magics don't work here? And the general effect of the area on magic. And he's not even paying any attention.
You're just projecting that to all of us.
Yeah, he's thinking it to himself, and the mass is just projecting it without him even realizing it. It is a
Then-
constant stream of what's going on in his head right now.
Politely yet firmly, you hear in your head, Daenerys.
Oh. Sorry. Lost in thought, miles away.
Mm-hmm.
Tom isn't really wearing his circle anymore. He's just kind of tossing it up in the air like a frisbee and catching it as it comes down. Alright, so would you guys like to give me stealth checks?
Yes.
Yes.
Wolfgang
33.
just appears supremely annoyed. Oh, God. Yep, there it is.
31.
I rolled 20. Good to be back. 16.
All right. A small flock of those brain bird creatures are floating by. They don't seem to notice you. To you, you just look like another low-lying patch of fog as you continue onward on your journey. Double check something real quick. As you continue traveling the landscape, you start dipping a little bit deeper into, like, kind of going down a bit of a decline, falling into a bit more of this mist, which is kind of hard for you to tell based on the fact that you're traveling in kind of a fog cloud, but the air does get a little denser and has kind of that ionic sort of vaporous taste to the air and smell. You know, like a Halloween fog machine.
Ugh.
All right. As you make your way down to what feels like kind of like the bottom of this incline, you're now walking through another one of those massive mushroom rock-like forests. I want each of you to make me a perception check.
Here
I
we
was
go.
just about to ask if I could. 19.
20. Soft.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Oh
8.
dear.
It starts.
It starts.
I don't understand how this happens to you, Connor. I really don't.
I do.
Like, did you...
This site
Did you make
fucking
some sort of,
hates
like-
me.
Did you make some sort of, like, anti-deal with some devil or something? Did you, like...
Connor,
Oh my
Just real-
god.
just real quick, I want you to like say like compliment roll 20. Just like say a compliment. Something nice.
Roll 20. I think it's very bold and courageous that you don't have a dark mode.
Now
Okay.
Make
it's-
another perception check.
Yeah.
It's a very bold choice, you're right.
18.
And it
I told
agrees with
you.
you. It agrees with you twice.
Ah,
It says you're right.
I told
Connor.
you.
what
This is a bold
I
choice.
know what this is about. Roll 20. I know what this is about.
You have to compliment roll 20 like it's a blind date that your aunt really wanted you to go on that you don't want to be on, but your aunt knows this person, so like you have to be nice.
Why do I know
No,
so
I-
many people that's happened to?
Yeah, so just give those kind of compliments, and I think your rolls will get better.
No, I think I know what this is about. Roll 20 knows what I've done.
What did you do?
You to roll 20
Roll
is the
20,
same thing
roll
as
20 is
Will
just being
Wheaton
very
dice.
petty about something.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
The reason I had you roll those is as you begin walking through this forest, you have the distinct urge to kind of like look over your shoulder and look around as you feel like there's something behind you, watching you, stalking you, following you. You see Tom's demeanor kind of shift as well. Ah, we're close. None of you can see anything that's would be stalking you. Tom kind of holds his fingers up to his forehead and kind of expresses, "You should take off the circlets for now."
Immediately hears back.
What? Why?
Fucking
circle
finally,
goes
I
off.
take it off immediately.
As he's taking it off, Nora's like, "You're still dumb."
Did you say that psychically?
Yes.
Ooh.
Mm-mm.
Uh-oh. She takes it off.
Well,
Before you do, I want you to make me a wisdom save.
16!
Nara collapses to the ground
Oh, shit, Puff.
and begins convulsing as in your head you start to hear a slurry of words that you can't understand. Currently, Nara is convulsing on the ground.
Fuck. I go over and I just keep her from, like, biting her own tongue or something, and I will... Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Is this like a magical effect that I might be able to dispel, or is this something similar to what happened to her last time in the caves?
You can make me an Arcana check.
Okie doke. 19?
This does not appear to be magical in nature. This appears to be psionic. Speaking of, Nara, you take 12 points of psychic damage.
Shoot! Goodbye, temp points.
Okay. Well, that's bad. I could do that, but I don't think I should.
Tom just kind of kind of steeples his fingers. Well, I think it knows we're here.
What do we do? I can't fix this.
After a moment, she calms down and your thoughts kind of clear, Nara.
Does she like wake up or?
You're awake. It was basically a momentary. I mean, as far as momentary things go, for you it was kind of like a flash. Your head was filled with all of these thoughts, images of writhing cords and gooey matter just kind of convulsing together. For a brief moment, you got a glimpse of a large green slitted eye. And when you snapped out of that, your head pounding, Wolfgang is currently kneeling over you, holding a belt in your mouth, and Denier is examining you.
First thing out of her mouth after she pushes the belt away is,
Oh, now you let me use the belt?
What? Not that belt. I have a different one.
Of course you do.
What the fuck is that supposed to imply? Look, I tried to make sure you didn't bite your own tongue. Are you all right?
She crosses her arm and gets really upset. She's like, well, thank you.
Are you all right?
No, my head hurts a bunch. And I saw some weird blobby green eye thing.
Ugh, I just looked at Tom and Denier like, that sound familiar?
I'm used to yellow eyes. I'm not used to green.
That's about right.
I just hold a hand up to her and it glows faintly. Do you need any healing?
Actually, no. Your fancy shield thing's gone, though. It sucked, don't get me wrong. But whatever.
Okay. I'll hold on to it then. I'll stand up and I'll help her to her feet.
She'll kind of stare at his hand before she takes it and gets up.
So I'm guessing they can detect any kind of, like, thought projection or something like that, right?
Yes, as long as we're within its domain. I say by current measure about 5 miles within its range or so.
5 miles?
Yes.
What? That's gonna take, like, a really long time, even if we ran fast.
Yes, it will. Luckily, We don't need to be that close to dive into its mind. It would be better, however, if it did not know we were here.
Well, I kind of fucked that, didn't I?
Is there a way that we can lose its detection or kind of...
Unfuck it?
Yeah, so to say.
Odds are, if it sensed where you were and what you were, it will send a group of its soldiers out here.
No.
So in other words, we need to move out of this location now.
Yes, a more circuitous route.
All right,
We'll
let's get out
continue
of
to
here.
try to make contact with you. To try to
Wait,
track
with
you.
me?
Yes, as you are the one that it made contact with.
Man.
And when I get home, I'm making a spell to stop all this.
Isn't there already one?
It's called Intellect Fortress, but we don't know if it exists in Marmaria or not.
Ah.
How does it work? No, that's obviously a game.
Huh! Tom's just standing right next to me in real life.
Oh my god.
Do you have a
Jesus.
compendium? What level is it?
Have a Google. Oh, intellect. Do you really want to know? Or is this an actual question, or is this just
Nah,
a
I'm just
bit?
fucking with you.
He was messing around.
I see. Okay. I'll click out of that tab.
If we can get to a safer space for now, might be able to find a way to cut its, for lack of a better word, mental tentacles out of your brain.
Wait, what? There are tentacles in my brain now?
Gross.
Probably.
Ew! You didn't tell me about that.
I didn't think to.
Obviously.
Is there any way we could possibly distract it somehow?
Possibly. What do you have in mind?
Most of my plans end up amounting to hit it fast and hard, but... If it's a big old brain, it wouldn't happen to have any nerve endings. Like... things, would it? If it's a big old brain, then surely it's connected to something.
I mean, psychically, it's connected to all of its drones. It does have roots that run deep under it inside of its well. Not sure where those go. Never thought to ask. Not
Daenerys'
sure it would answer if I
expression...
could.
Go ahead, Lenny.
No, you finished.
Daenerys' expression shifts. Almost like he got an idea when that piece of conversation went through. But he just watches the rest of the party.
What if we made it really uncomfortable? That worked with Blinky.
You're gonna flirt with a big brain now.
Why not? I have completed many missions with that tactic.
These are a lot stronger of will than Blinky was.
I also don't think you have anything at once, aside from, you know, he points to his temple. Just a hunch. If I was a big old brain, I mean, probably wouldn't be interested in a lot of things.
You never know.
She looks off, remembering something.
Just gets a very flat look.
Yep.
Poker faces.
Yep.
Either way, we should probably leave this area soon.
Yeah,
Right.
let's get out of here so we can try to find a place to hold up.
All right. I'm going to need more stealth checks. Feel free to add the +10.
Oh, I will feel free to. Thank you.
21.
18.
22.
Hey.
I'm still a little out of it, to be fair. So,
As you start to try to circumnavigate your way around, kind of following Tom's lead, as he seems to be the most familiar with the landscape here, although he himself seems to second guess his wandering every now and again. Actually, let me go ahead and roll the survival for him. Yeah, he second guesses himself a lot, but you have no better sense of where you're going, so you just assume that he's right. As you begin to travel through, you do find yourself just on the visual out, like just kind of far enough away from a group of cloaked mind flayers that you kind of have to hunker down. They don't seem to notice you, however, as they continue heading towards that area that you came from. After you feel a bit safer, you begin moving again. And gonna give one more survival check for Tom. Okay. You stop feeling like you're being followed after a while. And Tom just kind of stands up straight. Well, that's not right.
What's not right?
I think
That
I got us
ominous-
further away.
Wait, what?
Well, either way, this should be safer.
This might be a blessing in disguise, actually. If it can't sense you anymore, then it shouldn't be able to track you, right? If you're out of its field of influence, then.
Do I still have tentacles in my brain?
I'm not sure. Tom walks over to you, kind of cups his hands like close to your head and stares into your eyes.
she eyes him very concerned.
You start to see those purple runes start to swirl through his iris.
Oh, right.
It seems to have let go.
Oh, that's nice. I really didn't want tentacles to be all wiggling in there, you know? Got a lot of important things to think about.
Indeed.
Then we must have gotten out of the range of it, possibly.
That's all well and good, but we still need to get closer to it.
Hmm?
At least we don't have to worry about any distractions anymore.
Daenerys just gonna pick up a rock off the ground, one that looks similar to like the rocks of the area.
Okay.
He's gonna try to use it to, whenever he does set up the tower, if he sets up the tower, he's gonna try to use it to camouflage the tower to make it look more like the area itself.
Give me a survival check real quick.
Okay. That's a 5.
You walk over to a little lumpy rock, and as you pick it up, barbs from beneath it begin kind of clawing out towards your hand.
Good.
One of them sinks into the joint directly between your index finger and thumb, and you feel a sting as you take 1 piercing damage and 3 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And the reaction.
I'm hucking that thing.
Yep, you toss the bug rock.
What was that about?
Damn thing stung me somehow. Just picked up a rock and it shot these barbs out.
Oh yes, some of those are alive.
Are they poisonous?
Yes.
It's
What?
Yeah, my hand's burning real good right about now.
I mean, mildly so. Definition of mild varies.
Maybe Janir's just sensitive.
Maybe.
I've been bit by creepy crawlies before. I know the feel of poison.
As do I.
It's not too bad. It hurts, but it's alright.
I wonder if Lilas could have eaten that.
It's still, Lil Ass is still kind of like nuzzling into you, like in the papoose. He's sleepy.
I don't think feeding him something with poison or venom glands would be wise.
He's a time T-Rex. Who knows? Other ways, cute.
Let's get him back home, and we can feed him something from our dimension.
I have to take him to the pig. For the char meat.
I think he would enjoy that. We gotta get there first, though.
Let's
Indeed.
go. Why are we standing around?
Nara walks in a direction.
Roll me a d8.
No.
D8.
I run up and I just go with her this
7.
time.
All right. You start.
We're not doing this
walking-
again.
You start walking in kind of a southwesterly direction, a little bit catty-cornered to the way you came.
Okay.
Anybody following her?
I follow her. I just mumbled not this shit again.
I'm following Tom.
Yeah, Tom looks over to Denier. Like he had stopped to, take a group consensus. Nara started walking, so he looks at you.
She kind of she wanders off sometimes. We better grab her and get her on the right path.
Good a path as any. He starts following her. His survival rolls have been absolute dog shit.
Great.
Based on where I had brain hurdy time before, can I do a survival check to see where we should be heading?
Sure.
8.
This direction that you're traveling seems as good as any other.
Yep. Yes, it does.
As you do walk, though, for after a little while, you do feel that sensation that you're being followed again.
Nah, we're back.
Okay, so we must be on the outside of the territory.
I will let
I'll
anybody
sort of-
who
I'll
go ahead.
I'm gonna double back just slightly, and when I feel the looming presence fade away, I'll draw a line in the dirt with my boot.
Okay, it's kind of a gradient feeling. So it's something that you don't really notice at first, but it does start to fade as you get a little bit further out. Go ahead and
Okay.
give me a... I guess this would be an Arcana check. The feeling of an other nerd.
4.
It comes in at such a ramp that it's very hard for you to tell where to draw the line. In fact, Nara actually kind of noticed it a little bit before you, so you're still trying to get that sense. And now that you're seeking that sense, it's kind of awkwardly, you're almost like, are you convincing yourself that you feel it, or are you just being paranoid? Or it's a strange mental exercise that you find yourself struggling with.
Eventually, Wolfgang just says "fuck it" and runs back to the group.
Daenerys going to work with Tom, and he's going to try to mentally set up the range, given where they've been walking and what they've been feeling, in an attempt to give Tom advantage on survival checks to figure out where we're going, or for Daenerys to get advantage.
I'll say that you can have advantage on survival checks. You honestly might have more more of a
Okay.
advantage in this.
17.
Yeah, you begin, given the information that you have, you start to kind of triangulate things in your mind. And you get a very good sense that if you just kind of, shift your way, a little bit more for your internal compass westward, you're probably going to be on a good clip to get where you need to go.
That way. Daenerys points off in a direction. From what I can feel, with the way that this thing has been ramping up, that's the way we need to go.
You see? Sometimes you just have to walk a direction and then you figure things out. It works.
Just rolls his eyes.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes, you go back in time a little bit. But life's an adventure.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
She balls up her fists and looks at the ground.
I'll need an additional set of stealth checks here as you guys travel inward. Begins to get a little bit more dense with mind flayers the further in you go.
26.
Okay, cool. Oh,
22.
I'm on the wrong page. 29.
Woo!
You guys walk like gorillas in the mist.
Like what?
Gorillas in the mist.
Oh, that's so specific.
Yeah. It's a phrase.
Uh-huh.
It is. So like gorillas in the mist, you guys travel inward, beginning to feel this, Nara specifically, you can feel the effects more and more as you get further in. But it's almost like a slight pressure being applied to your brain. Not in a headache-inducing sort of way, but it's making you feel really uneasy, almost like a very mild sense of vertigo. As you continue traveling inward towards what you assume to be the lair of the Elder Brain, to the point that from time to time, each of you has kind of aside from Nara, each of you has kind of had to stop one of the other before they inexplicably wandered off into the path of a patrolling mind flayer. But you do luckily manage to avoid detection as you find yourself in front of a large, craggy, rocky outcropping that pours itself out of the center of this what I guess you could describe as this world's version of a meadow.
Okay.
There's a small body of water that sits between you and the side of this building. The water itself seems to kind of shimmer in the iridescent green glow that seems to emanate from the sky. And the meadow itself is fairly well patrolled with mind flayers. There must be at least a dozen out there at first glance.
Yeah, I think this might be as far as we can get to go. What do you think, Tom? Think we're close enough?
I think so. I think it's time for you to make the dive. With your friends, of course. I, meanwhile, will find my way in there.
Should
So
we
we're
probably
just gonna take a nap right here?
Well, no,
Well-
not right here. Hold on a moment. Tom begins to kind of etch kind of starts taking his finger and starts making marks on the ground, kind of forming a circle around the lot of you. Don't mind me.
Daenerys making preparations. He's geeking components out and getting things ready.
So you have two wizards that are preparing something.
Things might get a little bit strange in there, but just know that keep close to me, and I'm going to do everything I can to protect you two.
All right. No
What
stranger
if I
is
kill
strange.
things in that realm? It doesn't count, right?
What doesn't count?
If they die in the brain, they die in real life.
I
Yeah.
do not know, but try not to die. Every time I've gone in, I've encountered some pretty crazy things. I mean, I fought a demon troll. I fought hellhounds.
What?
I met an embodiment of nightmare. I met an earworm.
How come you get all the cool stuff?
Well, you're about to get some cool stuff too because you're about to go in there with me.
I better.
Tom finishes marking up this arcane circle around you. Starts kind of dusting off his hands. All right. He looks to you, Daenerys. Are your preparations complete?
I'm good to go.
All right. This may feel weird. And the circle begins to kind of shimmer around you very, very mildly. As you look around, the world begins to seemingly grow at a pace around you. Until you stand kind of at the foot of Tom, maybe about 3 inches high. There we go. His
Wait,
voice kind of
what?
booms around you. He holds his hand down. Step aboard.
Jumps up into his hand.
How big are we in comparison to his hand?
Maybe somewhere between 3 and 5 inches.
So it's not like a climb to get onto his hand.
No, it's just a step up.
All right. Yeah, she'll kind of poke around on his hand to see how weird the footing is, and then step onto his squishy palm.
Follow the leader, I guess.
Hey, Wolfgang, you remember Pip and Abigail at the mall on the way back home?
Of course I do.
As he slowly lifts you up and he pulls open a pocket in his on the breast of his cloak. Hop on in.
As
Nara
Go ahead.
drapes her arms over the side and like poutedly looks at Daenerys and Wolfgang like, I don't like this.
As Daenerys goes in, he casts Dreamer's Awakening, and he takes the form of Somnium Vagus.
And you flutter down into the pocket.
Strangely enough, when he does take the form, the exoshell of the ebon mask, his mask forms on top of it. The void metal,
Mm-hmm.
the mask of Somnium Vagus almost forms on top of it, with the void metal being the metal skeleton underneath it.
As the guise of Somnium Vagus cloaks itself over the void metal mask.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you also jump into Tom's pocket.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, you get snug in there. And then I'm guessing you cast Dream.
Yep. I'm going to basically, I'm going to pull them into the realm of dreams.
All right. You guys begin to feel the world kind of spin around you as like you're very kind of cozy, like next to each other, tucked into Tom's pocket. Tom looks down. Pleasant dreams. As the world begins to swirl about you guys. There is a wisdom save for Dream, correct?
Only if it's nightmare mode.
Which it isn't. You're just intruding. What's the save DC regardless? I just want to see if it can detect your presence.
It would be a DC 17. I will go ahead and click Dream for you.
All right. The world begins to swirl around you, and Daenerys, I want you to make me an Arcana check.
Okie doke.
This is a little homebrew.
Wow, that is a nat 1.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Nara and Wolfgang, add 10 temporary hit points to your characters.
Okay.
Would that be to my already existing temporary hit points?
To your already existing temporary hit points. Any temporary hit points you currently have will be in effect as well.
Okay.
As this
Alrighty.
is the health of your mental projection. When you are out of temporary hit points, your dream sona will be no more. What happens after that, we'll find out. But Daenerys, however, you're as you would normally be.
Yep. I've got the temporary hit points, the arcane ward. I've got all my tricks and all my cards up my sleeve.
As you guys begin to drift off, you feel yourself floating as if you're surrounded by dense, inky water. You can see each other begin to materialize before you, before yourselves. Nara, Wolfgang, you kind of stand next to each other as Daenerys, cloaked fully in the guise of Somnium Vagus, kind of with cape fluttering, with cloak kind of fluttering in the wind, kind of hovers before you.
Does this look different than the last time I was here with the starry sky?
This should be pure black, but I did not have one of those.
Gotcha.
I just did it for mood.
Okay.
To you, Daenerys, this does feel different. This doesn't feel like the dream realm that you found yourself floating in previously. This feels very dense, very kind of like hard to move through. For lack of a better word, it feels like kind of if you tried to dig any deeper into the dream, you could not. This feels like
Dream bedrock.
dream bedrock, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're about as deep as we can go. We're way deep down now.
You feel yourself as if you're being watched. And
I
then
think it knows
suddenly
we're here.
a large green eye, luminous, opens before you.
She immediately casts comprehend languages.
And as the whispers begin to cycle around, Nara casts comprehend languages. Ah, one of you understands.
Oh boy.
Teach me your words. And here is where we'll take a quick break. Hey guys, Lani here. I just wanted to thank you for rolling with us. And if you wanted to catch us live, you can do so almost every Monday at 5 o'clock Central Time over on twitch.tv/Lanipator. Now, back to the show. Ah, one of you understands me. Give me your words. And Nara, right away I want you to make me a wisdom save.
Damn it, not again!
I believe in you.
It's, oh my god, I scrolled. It's a 10!
That is...
Which is worse than last time.
Yeah, not quite enough when you're inside the actual mind of an elder brain. You feel you see before you this massive green slitted eye, and it seems to grow exponentially larger, almost as though you're kind of on the outer orbit of a planet looking down. As it grows larger and larger, its gaze clearly zooming straight in on you, Nara. You can feel it.
She immediately goes, "Can't you just ask?"
As if it's piercing through your mind, through your eyes. Let me roll this out.
Aww.
That's actually That's actually very lucky. You take 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay, heck yeah.
Yeah, you're still in this.
Thank God.
Images begin flashing in the pupil of the eye. You see images. Each of you sees images of Solomon, images of Asmo, images of each of you, as if Nara's entire life is playing out in non-specific order, rapidly flashing in the depths of this thing's eye. In the common tongue, you start to hear it speak. This is how you speak.
Correct.
You have met our kind before now. Nara, your head stops swimming, but you feel yourself as if you're fading.
Seriously, just ask questions.
Questions, yes. I had many. Now there are fewer.
I fucking noticed.
Yes, we've come across your kind before, both in this place and another.
Yes, and your associate approaches the bombers.
Don't worry about him.
I will not. He will be dealt with, as will your bodies.
Our what?
Your husks.
Oh, right. Sorry. I know you're just figuring language out. It's kind of hard to understand sometimes.
You know, I'm curious, what would happen to your minions if you were not allowed to leave this place?
It stares at its glance shifts ever so slightly towards your direction, Denier. You are I want you to make an arcane check real quick.
Okay.
As you can feel the world kind of start to shudder around you.
23.
Nat fucking 1. Oh my god. It starts to try to pry its consciousness. But simply by holding your hand up, the eye begins to shrink. Until you are now almost as big to it as it was to you. Floating before you is now a tiny green eye.
This is my domain. Here, I have the power. And he's going to wave his hand just a bit. And I want to influence, I would like to attempt to influence him.
In what way?
I'm going to send him on a really bad trip via pipeweed.
This will be a wisdom save for it. As you are basically shifting this from dream to nightmare.
It's not enough to harm it. It's enough to show that I have power over it. That I'm showing that I have influence over it.
Given that it rolled a nat 1, I'll allow this. What images are you going to divulge into this thing's now currently expanding mind?
Basically, it's going to understand what it's like to be really, really high on like pipeweed.
You're getting the elder brain high.
Yes, and it has
Oh
a
my
mental
God.
connection to every mind flare out there.
Oh
D&D is
my
fun.
God.
You cannot hold me captive.
And Daenerys just going to let him experience it for a bit.
The world is so dark. Has it always been this dark?
No. This is what you see. This can stop. I know that you do not want the Ipambus in your domain anymore. You don't want us in your domain anymore. And it would be a benefit of both of us, because if I'm not in your domain, then I will let you pass and leave my domain. And just like that, it ends. The psychedelic trance.
Meanwhile, Tom walking around, trying to like sneak his way into the enclave, just kind of like sees two mind flayers, each of their tentacles kind of rubbing the face of the other.
What the hell?
Huh. Keeps
I'm
going.
so sad I couldn't see that.
As it ends, the inky blackness around you starts to undulate. These thick, inky, vine-like tentacles start trying to work their way towards you as they grow closer and closer. The eye begins to swell back a bit as it starts to try to retake its confidence.
You would imprison me in my own mind. You... What are you?
I am Somnium Vagus, the Lord of Dreams, the King of Nightmares.
Somnium Vagus?
Heard that name before, haven't you?
No, but it will be remembered.
I will be straight to the point. You have information that I desire. You want the Ipambus gone. I will do this for you. I will take the Ipambus away. You and your kin of this place will not see the Ipambus again. But you will also not see us. But you will give us the information, and you will allow us to leave. Because if we are to stay in this place, then that just means that you will be seeing much more of me.
You seek to leave the realm.
I know that you can do it as well. I've seen your kind on the outside. I've seen your kind open barriers from this place to another.
And thanks to your friend, I will do that to your world. Your meat houses and your asses will be ours.
Nara's eyes like
I've heard
shoot
a lot
open.
of I've heard a lot of villainous monologues before. That's a new one.
Wonder crack.
Oh, don't you do it too.
It was the one you chose.
What do you... Wait, hang on. What is that supposed to mean I chose it?
Your mind has been mine.
Wait,
Your memories, ours.
so... Does that mean that you feel things that I feel, or is it just brain thoughts?
What is the difference?
So... You feel... Wait. So then you felt all the things that I've felt in my life, or did you just snapshot? I couldn't really keep up. You were going really fast.
Shall we again?
No! God, no. Once was enough. You're talking just fine, right?
Yes, I speak your tongue. I will claim your lands. I will kill the Epombus, and I will conquer. And when your husks lie on the ground, broken, you will cease to exist in my mind.
I'm going to hit him with it again, Lanny.
Trying to make him like super high again.
Yep, I'm going to hit him with it again.
Give me an Arcana check.
Weed.
Come on, baby. 24.
Oh my god.
This time, his eye seems to grow.
Your tricks will not work again. Not as you are.
And I need all of you to make me a wisdom save.
Oh.
Oh boy.
21.
13.
15.
All right. Double check on successful saves. Nara, you are shunted from this dream world
Oh, okay.
as your physical body takes an additional 12 points of psychic damage.
God dingles.
You can take the remaining... of course, the remaining temporary hit points go first, but
Yeah.
12 total.
I know.
Wolfgang, you take 12 psychic damage as you watch as Nara disappears. Denier, you manage to cloak yourself and shield yourself.
Also, what happened to little ass?
He's still he's still with you. Like
he's sleeping in Dream World. Oh,
No,
he never went in. That's right.
Yeah, he didn't have one of the little psychic caps that the rest of you had.
Got you. Okay.
So I am wearing the Void Scale mail in the real world. Would that do anything here? That gives me psychic resistance.
You know, I suppose it would. I guess it would reduce that damage by half.
Woo! Oh! Oh! Nara's gone.
This one, the Sunblood. You hold importance to your world.
I just look up and I glare.
Yes. Show me.
Wolfgang specifically, I want you to make a wisdom save again. With advantage.
Okay. With advantage. Alrighty. 18.
Ooh.
Double check. That matches, so you pass.
Woo!
As your eyes kind of your angelic cloak kind of like your wings kind of furl around you, and your eyes begin to shimmer this like this luminous white.
Yes. You will be a wonderful husk to study.
Nara, as you come to in the outer world, your brain aching.
God damn it, this is the worst day.
You come to as you see Tom basically death beaming a mind flare.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, that was cool. I want to know how to do that.
All things come with practice.
The mind flare just kind of collapses to the ground.
I take it it's not going well in there.
No. We went down a trip on memory lane with big eye blob guy. He basically used my brain to learn how to talk. And, then, Denier made him high, I think? Or something.
That explains.
And then I got booted. Huh?
How would you say they're holding up in there? Think they can keep him busy for another 5 to 10 minutes?
Oh, probably. Denier's pretty good at coming up with stuff last minute, and Wolfgang is Wolfgang. He'll do something.
Fingers crossed.
He takes 2 fingers and kind of plucks you out of his shirt pocket, sets you down on the ground, and undoes the magic as you regrow back to normal size.
Ooh! Wait, does this mean I get a fight with you?
So long as you're quiet about it. Just don't want them to know we're coming.
Very quietly, almost inaudibly, you hear.
Fuck yeah.
Tom smiles and nods.
This feels familiar for some reason.
As you guys start to make your way further into the corridor. Nara, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
With the advantage still, or?
Not this time. He hasn't cast that.
Dang it. 7!
Oof.
Well, that's going to be interesting coming up. Meanwhile, back in the dreamscape.
God dang it.
You know, I'm not the strongest thing on the other side. You say you want to take over where I'm from.
You're gonna have a hell of a time. You're having trouble with us.
I have seen
You've
through her
seen
eyes.
what's inside the girl's head. You know what's waiting.
Many things to be studied, experimented.
If you go over there, you will be the experiment. The man of black and white will pick you apart, kill you, bring you back, study you, and kill you again.
Go ahead and roll me intimidation with advantage.
Oh shit.
16. And
oh, go ahead.
Denier snaps his fingers, and an image of the birchwood appears behind him. This is but one of his machinations, and you wish to invade the world that is supposed to fall under him?
We will invade. We will conquer. Not all at once, but little by little, the world will fall, crumble, and bend to my will.
Ah, you speak of invasions. Good. Denier again snaps his fingers, and around them shifts to the scene of the battle with the previous mind flayers and the great banishment. Your invasion failed. Your next invasion will fail.
There will always be more.
Not as long as I'm here to stop you.
The black inky tentacle vines begin to lash out at each of you.
Can I make an Arcana check to kind of force them back?
Sure. See if you can project a shield, basically.
23.
Ooh.
And as they begin to lash out, a bubble appears around the both of you, and the tentacles stop. The eye narrows, dilates, then contracts once more.
That's my world, but this is my domain.
All right. Nara and Arcanos.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm going to keep both of you back here for right now.
Yep.
Rains, I want more.
I'm going to give a quick check for the mind flayers in this room. And cue up a different set of music here. Just to differentiate between the two zones we're in. Fail. Okay. How was... None of them rolled above... I rolled 1, 2, 1, 2.
Amazing.
It's because the Elder Brain is preoccupied. That
The Elder Brain is in fact preoccupied, but these things have their own consciousness when they're not tied to it. God damn it!
And they're
Take
dummies.
my rolls.
They're too busy feeling each other's faces with their tentacles. They're still feeling the lasting effects of that highness.
Oh no.
Your face is intriguing.
Oh god.
I wish to feel the crinkles of your brain.
Ew.
Tom just like points at them.
See, I saw that earlier. It's just so weird.
Yeah, that's what the big blobby thing was doing.
Bizarre. Anyway, no time like the present.
You essentially have a surprise round on this room.
Cool. Well. No time like the present. Guess we could give the Circle of Death a whirl.
Go ahead and click the spell.
Doink. Yeah, it's a little boink.
Yeah.
A sphere of negative energy ripples out in a 60-foot radius sphere from a point within range. Okay, so within 150 feet, which, I mean, you can adjust with your movement if you need to, but I'm willing to bet.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, we're very fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like
this-
in a perfect.
So
they're
which
in a
which
perfect, like-
creatures do you want to hit with it?
Like, I mean.
Bear in mind, 2 of your
Ooh.
companions are within the mind of one of them.
All right, we'll just hit these fellas, because there's plenty of space to start that from, back here and be 60 feet. It'll be like right in front of us, but
Okay.
it should be
and
right out of reach.
instantaneous 8d6 necrotic damage on a failed Constitution save. Let me
Yes.
pull back, open my mind flayers, and see if their rolls are any better this time. They're real shitty at Constitution.
Oh, death.
1, 2, 3. And all of them fail. How about that?
Hooray!
So go ahead and roll the 8d6 necrotic damage.
8d6. Oh, I'm gonna have to open the advanced one for this. 8d6. Nara just like comes out. It's like, oh my gosh, we finally get a fight, and I get a fight with Tom, who is basically Arcanos. Oh my god, this is the best day ever! Boom. 26.
And as that field expands immediately, Tom kind of holds a finger up. A large ball of fire flicks to life above his head. Alley-oop! And as
Fire.
this plume of necrotic death swirls around them, their tentacles begin to crinkle up. They now each have to make a dex save. Which they're... No, they're the same at, but... They also have
And
to
while
make
she
it
was
against
casting
Tom.
the Circle of Death, she also like had a hand on little ass. Was like patting his back, casting the Circle of Death.
They all fail as well,
Wow.
taking
Wow.
Tom's fireball damage. Wait, hold on. I pre-rolled this.
Fireballs.
Where's that number?
Yum.
Oh.
Walls.
And as they managed to survive this somehow. They seem to just barely have survived this.
Wow.
But they are
Holy
in
shit.
absolute agony, absolute shock, and absolute surprise. As you guys may now roll me a roll initiative for the rest of this fight.
Hooray!
Should we in the pocket get in on this too, or just?
You don't know this is happening yet.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm
My
sure you will be
initiative is
made very privy of
17.
it shortly. Go ahead and mark down their healths. Because they are not in a good way.
Hooray!
Alright. Nara, that puts you... here. Tom was over here. All right. As the fireball goes off, and as the oh, hold on, this is back in Brain World. As the you see the eye begin to shudder and shake. Its eye dilates, contract. It looks left, looks right.
What is happening out there? No.
Don't worry about what's going on out there. Just worry what's going on in here. Unless you'd rather give me the information.
You will release me.
I will not release you.
You mock me.
give us the information or stay here with me forever.
I will tear your world in two. There will be no world for you to return.
You start to see its eye as shuddering in its stare. You start to see places that you remember, places that you've seen. Places from the north. You see Solomon's Hollow. You see the overgrowth. Nara and Tom, as this happens, you start to see a shuddering behind the Elder Brain.
Ah, good, it's working.
Wait, what?
Seems we pissed it off enough.
What does that mean?
Will fail.
As these worlds within its eye begin to become more and more clear, Denier, a message in your mind in Tom's voice.
You're good to go. Pull out when you feel like it.
And Denier glances over at Wolfgang for just a minute. And I'm going to, as I'm getting ready to pull us out, I'm going to put the most earwormiest earworm of music into its brain. I'm going to drop an earworm in it before I yoink us out of here.
For a moment, you sit there and you stare at it. And as you begin to kind of like flicker from existence, the song starts blazing through its mind. The song you heard from Dark Launch that never left my brain ever.
What is this?
And you start to see like the bobbing and weaving of a kind of like a blue line start to kind of squiggle through the air, bouncing to the beat as it begins to encircle the eye. Go ahead and give me an arcane check.
Oh my god.
Again?
Yeah.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
Enough of this madness!
As you awaken.
What?
Where was that song? I had it queued up still. There we go.
Ugh!
Sorry. The Elder Brain's tentacles begin to stir within its potted jar, within its well. Denier and Wolfgang, you wake up within Arcanos, or within Tom's pocket.
Ah,
Oh,
well done.
what the hell?
He takes you, for his turn, he takes you out of his pocket and undoes the magic. I'll place you guys there.
Whoop.
And with his bonus action,
Now, I'm going to get to work. Take care of them, will you?
Good thing.
Huh.
a cloud of
Wolfgang.
smoke. Yeah, he basically dimension doors his way over there.
Fuck, bloody hell.
As the tentacles begin to writhe, the mind flayers begin to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Boom. What's the range on you? Wow, perfect. Everybody make me an intelligence save.
Aw.
Intelligence save.
24.
13.
Natural 1.
So, Wolfgang, in mere moments, you're plucked out of Tom's pocket, grown back to your original size.
Oh, bloody
you start
hell!
to feel this.
Oh, bloody hell!
Your blood pressure is going crazy. Denier, for the sake of this, you are still cloaked in the guise of Somnium Vagus. Your Dreamer's Awaken is still active.
Good deal.
And Wolfgang and Nara, Denier is able to shield himself from this, but you guys are not, as you take the full brunt of this psionic blast, feeling every ounce of malevolent anger that this thing can muster from its hived mind. What do you... Hold on, what's the successful save do? Is that half damage or no damage? No, okay, Denier, you avoid all damage. But Nara and Wolfgang... you each take 18 points of psychic damage and are currently stunned.
Oh.
Damn!
You may attempt to remake that save on your turns. Speaking of which, Wolfgang and Denier, go ahead and make me initiative rolls.
Oh, yeah.
So I can plug you in here.
18.
12.
Nice.
Wolfgang, you may immediately attempt to remake your save.
Okay. 8.
That's not enough. You will remain stunned. Alright. Remaining ones begin to float inward. Whoop, nope, don't grow him.
Oh!
As these very, very angry mind flayers start to float in.
Very angry.
Very, very angry. They are going to withhold on theirs. Denier, you're up.
Okie doke. I just have to check one thing. 20 feet. So. Yeah, I'm dropping a fireball right here.
They positioned very poorly.
Yes,
go
they
ahead.
did.
They need to make a DC 17 Dexterity save, and I'm dropping it at level 4.
Fail. Fail. Fail.
Mind fail.
Yeah.
V formation.
Pass.
Whoa!
All right, one of them passed. Go ahead and hit me with that damage. And it's safe for half, right?
Save for half. That is 29 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Well, it makes very little difference on that half damage, as each of them are incinerated by the blast. Even the one that saved, that tried to dive out of the way. It's like, oh, it saw this coming, but it could not get far enough away. It's scorched. All of it is scorched.
Yes!
That will not, however, stop its friends.
Why?
Oh.
You're in a colony.
This is dumb.
Yeah, we almost literally kicked the nest.
Yeah, it shook the nest quite violently. Whoop, hold on.
Oh!
I just want to get rid of that X, damn it.
No, don't get rid of the X. Leave it there.
I don't, but I
Leave
can't
the X, Nick.
because there's a new why did it go all the way over there? That's so mean.
And here comes another.
It doesn't want to stay on the map.
Oh, God.
That's fine. It can go away.
Well, that one left. This one's back.
How tall is the ceiling, Lanny?
There we go. What was that?
How tall is the ceiling?
Probably about 60 feet up. At it's kind of a domed ceiling, but the peak of that dome is about 60 feet.
Okay. Denier is going to take his movement, and he's going to go up. He's going to fly up 40 feet. He's making sure that he will not be, he's trying to space out, so to say.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Action move. That is it for right now.
Okey pokey. Let's see. Alright. Learning from their mistakes, these guys are going to try to position themselves a bit more tactfully. Alright, that's about what they're going to do. Next up is the Elderberry. Let's see here. Let me check its range here. How far are you guys? Pretty far.
Thank Goobus.
Mm-hmm. Denier, your Dreamer's Awaken, is that a concentration spell?
It is.
All right. Did you say you were, like, floating around anywhere?
I'm where I am, but I'm up in the air.
Okay. Let me double check.
I'm basically trying to avoid getting picked off with the rest of the group as whenever one of those mind blasts come in.
Checking to see which of these things it has that is within range of you guys.
Oh.
It only has one thing, and unfortunately, Denier, that is going to impact you as you feel your Dreamer's magic begin to wane from this world, and you take 1 psychic damage.
Okay.
It does break your concentration on the spell, though.
Okay. What do I need to make? Acrobatics, athletics, or can I just climb on the wall?
How high were you floating?
40 feet.
40 feet? I'll give you an acrobatics check as you try to break your landing.
Okay. Would there be any walls for me to grab onto since I have claws and a climb speed?
You are kind of in that little divvy outcropping area there, so I'm going to say no.
Okay. Double nat 20.
Oh my god.
Woo!
But you are a cat. As you float in the air looking real ominous, you feel this, you son of a bitch, feeling crawl through your head as your magic peters out. You get a little bit of coyote time as you start to scramble. You flip around, and like a good cat, you land on your feet.
Oh my god.
All right.
Interesting.
Tom is doing some stuff. Alrighty. And... oh, those guys are dead. I should delete them from the order, huh? Wolfgang, you may attempt to make your save again.
There I go again on my own. 17?
Check my notes. Yes, you shake yourself free. That is your turn. But you
Alright.
made it. Nara, you may also attempt to make your save again.
Thank god. Intelligence, right?
Yes.
14?
Unfortunately, you still find yourself in a bit of a malaise.
Dang it. She's just kicking a rock, staring at the ground.
Denier, you're up once again.
Okay, so if I move into here, I could drop that, but that would put me fairly open. Let's see. Okay, so the Denier is going to move here, and with sight on these boys over here, I'm gonna drop another fireball right there on Pink Boy. I'm gonna drop it at level 4 as well. DC 17 dexterity save.
On which guy? The pink guy?
Pink guy.
Okay. You said DC 17 dex save.
Yep, and it should catch pink and purple.
Alright, pink fails. Purple also fails.
Okay. That is 25 points of damage to both. Fire damage.
All right. As the ball explodes, there's a lot of their skin, their leathery purple skin starts to kind of singe away. You can see that Icarish blood kind of pooling around their eyes as their tentacles and faces are very much scorched, almost like octopus that you put under a blowtorch. And let's see. It is now their go. 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go. It's going to strike at you with its tentacles, Denier.
Okie doke. I'm going. Go ahead.
That is a nat 20 on this one.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
That's going to hit.
That will, in fact, hit.
I'm going to try to shield nonetheless.
All right. As you attempt to bring up your shield, you realize that that's not going to be of much use as its maw starts to slap and try to wrap its way around your head. I need you to make me an escape check. That would be either acrobatics or athletics.
All right, acrobatics, that's a 12.
Unfortunately, you fail and you are grappled.
Yep.
Let's see.
I do. Thankfully, I still have a plan.
That is 25 points of psychic damage. And you must make an intelligence save as well.
Okay, Arcane Ward is still holding. And my save is an 18.
But you are not stunned. Purple boy. And since that's a cone, he's not going to do that, so that's his move. Actually, I guess he will move a little bit inward. Use his dash. You can see its tentacles kind of quiver as it's glancing at Nara and the little creature on her papoose. Alright. Yellow and red. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. He'll go there. Denier, you're about to be probably in one of the most uncomfortable sandwiches imaginable.
Ew!
Probably. Thankfully, I've still got my shield.
And thankfully, this thing missed. So your arcane ward, your shield, manages to deflect this thing's tentacles from behind, stopping you from basically being double suckled by mind flares.
Shit.
All right. Tom still doing some shit. That's not great. You just hear from the back, this might take longer than expected!
Damn it!
As he's fiddling with the egg and the weird portal that appears to be opening up behind the Elder Brain. The Elder Brain is now going to try to attack Tom. That is a dramatic miss. And Tom easily makes that save. As you can see the brain begin to flail, Tom's just hop, whoop, as he's trying to do his damnedest to do whatever ritual it is he's trying to do back there. And we're back up the list. Wolfgang, you are now not stunned and...
Shit. I just look all around and I see all these fucking mind flayers and I know what they're capable of. I'm gonna swoop around to the back of this one to try and distract it from the stuns Nara.
All right.
Shit. All right. Denier, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need you to hang on. And I raise my hand, and it begins to glow white, and I thrust it downward, and a column of holy fire will go to incinerate all 3 of these mind flayers, but it will also hit Denier. I need everybody in that radius to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Denier at disadvantage as you are currently grappled.
Oh God.
Okie doke.
What's the save?
That's a nat 1.
17.
All right. 1 grappling Denier fails. That one also fails. And that's a nat 1, so I'll call that a failure. Okay, everybody in that circle fails.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
They're gonna get a flame strike.
Oh my God.
5th level.
These guys are not having a good time with
15
fire.
fire damage and 17 radiant damage,
Oh.
which is actually going to be because of one of my abilities. I deal extra radiant damage equal to my level, so that's an additional 12 radiant damage.
Oh my God, Denier. It's
Okay,
gonna die.
so
Wait, no. Actually, oh no, I had my charisma modifier.
I was
So
gonna say, that
it'll
would be a
be
bit much.
plus 5 radiant damage to that.
Okay, so that's 22 radiant and 15 fire.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh my
so that's
God.
a total of 37 points of damage. Dear God.
Denier.
Math. Yep, there we go. Pink and purple are about as damaged as the other guys were after both Tom and Nara hit them with their double whammy. Yellow. Oh, wait, no. Purple wasn't in that. Sorry.
No.
Right.
Purple is currently eyeing Nara. Sorry, 30... Yes.
Lenny, with your permission, I would like to roll something for myself.
Sure, what's it for?
How much fur Denier's losing with this flame strike?
Oh my God.
Go for it.
Higher is good, lower is bad.
Alright, roll me a d20.
18. Okay, so he's not losing a massive amount of fur from this.
The little tufts of fur on the edges
Just a
of
little
your
singed.
ears and the fur on the side of your cheeks are all very, very singed. Luckily, the tentacle suckling of the monster in front of you is... Like, all the slobber and goo is managing to keep most of your face in check, so...
Oh my God.
The sound that Denier makes when the flame strike hits is almost inhuman.
And and this is as you're trying to push this thing back, as this rotating, swirling maw of razor-sharp teeth are trying to work its way in at your face. All right. Nara, go ahead and try to make me another
Nope.
save. Oh, not done?
What?
I have a bonus action.
Wolfgang has
Oh
a bonus
my
action.
God.
I am going to spend 5 uses of my healing light to heal Denier for 5d6.
Go for it.
You heal for 19 points of damage.
And like that, your ears are no longer on fire.
Oh my God.
Your cheek hair is still singed.
Denier's looking better, but thankfully he's
Not
got magic
great.
clothes now.
All right. Any movement or anything you'd like to make? Actually, you already made your movement, didn't you?
Yeah, I circled around to the
So-
back of this thing to try and get it away from Nara.
Nara, your turn to make a save.
Here we
Intelligence
go.
saving throw.
11.
No!
This
She
thing.
just she looks up and sees Wolfgang igniting Denier and is just like, this really is the worst day, and doesn't even see him heal him.
If this thing had chops to lick, it would be licking them as it begins to go in to attempt to devour your brain.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
Focus on me,
But-
fucker. I'm killing your friends.
Little did it expect. Yeah, that's a nat 20. As
Oh, no.
stirring from its slumber, you feel a tightening on your back as the little baby dino on your front begins to expand and grow.
Little ass!
Oh my god.
Lil ass is getting big as its jaws begin
Big
to
ass.
water. And the look on the Mind Flayer's face as Lil ass gives him the biggest not the mama in the world.
Uh-huh.
Christ.
Just like DMC Devil May Cry.
Where's my baby? Put my baby on the board.
He almost rolled max damage too. Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, let me
I'm
get
so happy.
let me get Lil ass as he struggles to fit on this
Not
space.
the mama.
Yeah,
Nora
this
could
is
talk,
the-
she'd be saying, "You see, Wolfgang? You see?"
Yeah, you are now
Yep, can't talk, so shut up.
Yeah, you are now basically in a papoose on its back.
Oh my god. On like one of its spikes.
Yeah, it's not able to get to its full size.
But that's big enough.
This is a funky, fresh development.
I'm excited.
As it chomps down, delivering 32 points of damage. Wait, no, I'm sorry, that's plus 35 points of damage as it bites this thing, and it now must make a grapple check. Escape.
My baby.
And it has failed. Lil ass with
proud
its
of my
second
little ass.
attack is going to attempt to swallow him.
Oh my god.
At least with a second bite here. Wait, armor class. 15. Yeah, that's a hit. Let's see if he does it.
Oh my god.
Ah, shit. I just realized something I could have done. I'm an
He
idiot.
doesn't. He doesn't quite swallow him, but he does give a nice big crunch, crunch, as he continues to chow down on this mind flayer that was about to try to devour your brain.
Oh my
he's-
goodness.
He's not feeling so hot.
Oh no.
All right, Denier, you're up.
Given that this is a moment that Denier has pictured in his nightmares for a long, long time, Denier has come up with a plan to escape this situation. Denier casts level 5, Dimension Door. The components are simply verbal. Denier teleports over here.
So throughout this, you're trying to push this thing, and it's like sucklers off you, as you've been hearing in the background.
Crunch, crunch.
And you now realize why those noises were happening, as you see a full-size, a large T-Rex shaking a mind flare in its maw.
And what is
What is today?
yeah, I know, right?
Indeed.
Denier's starting to get desperate. He reaches into his pouch, and he puts a dragon scale onto the top of his staff. And that's it for my turn.
All right.
Oh.
Check on something.
Where did Denier go?
All right. That
I'm
is-
behind you.
Oh, I was not scrolled down just enough.
Dimension
Denier-
Door, I don't have to see it, but I do have to have my general wits about me. Misty Step, I do have to see it. That's why I went with Dimension Door instead.
You begin to
Yes,
hear some crumbling from the roof above.
Uh-oh.
As descending down into the center of the room, shrieking in fury, is a beholder.
Oh my god.
Its eyes are flailing in every direction.
Wait, don't I speak that language?
You are currently stunned, and I do not believe that spell is... How long does comprehend languages last?
An hour, and it's not concentration.
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, it would still be active, as it is currently speaking deep speech. He is storming into the room, and as you're still trying to shake yourself from your stupor, a very familiar voice, just in a different language, is yelling, "Where are you? You stole from me! I will end you!"
Nara's
sure how
just
much
like
of that
flopping on the
translated.
papoose on the back of Lil Ass, like, oh hey.
Okay. Tom is still trying to do his thing. That's working out a lot better. You actually see kind of a blue flash shutter from the back of the room. Ah, there we go. It's working a little better now. Almost there.
Hurry up!
Okay, and Mind Flayers now need to make a decision. Oh wait, no, hold on. The Beholder's going to use a legendary action.
This is
This
really
is
something, I
insane.
gotta say.
This is a lot. This is a lot of things.
A lot of pokers were in this fire. Okay. Mr. Red Guy is going to have to make a save here. He failed that and immediately turns into dust.
Oh.
As Blinky, just staring around, a red beam coursing out of one of its eye stalks, incinerates and disintegrates that Mind Flayer, as well as the two corpses that were behind it.
Well,
Okay, Elder Brain can make 2 attacks here. First things first, going to try to attack Tom. Drop the dice, but I can see the 2 on the die, so that's a miss. And it is going to attempt to blast Blinky, because it does not like the intruder. Especially one that has made a habit of killing Mind Flayers.
Not true.
And Blinky must make a save. Blinky fails. Blinky gets blasted in the brain.
Blinkin?
Blinky gets
Oh.
blinking.
Abe Blinken?
Abe Blinking gets blasted in the... No, that's...
Nope.
That's too much. Alright. Blinky's eyes start to, like, kind of twitch and shift. As you can see them begin to kind of, like, roll in agony. It's not happy. Wolfgang, you're up.
Great!
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Yellow and pink haven't gone yet.
Oh.
Aww.
Sorry.
What
let's
is
see.
this?
What is
What
the...
is this spell?
Alright, pink is going to go here.
Oh.
Yellow is going to go over here. Yellow is going to try to blast Blinky with a Mind Blast, and pink is going to attempt to suckle onto your face, Wolfgang.
I'll do it.
That's a modified 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright. That is 13 points of, or I'm sorry, 15 points of psychic damage.
There's my
And
temporary hit points. Oh, wait, no. I'm resistant to psychic damage.
that's right.
So,
Oh yeah.
You
15
do, however,
halved
need to
is-
make an additional. Wait, hold on. If you make this save. Oh, this is a new one. Go ahead and make me an intelligence save.
okay. Intelligence save. 18.
You managed to resist the stunning effect, but you are still currently grappled
Ah.
as this thing's trying to pull your face into its.
Okay,
And give you
so
a
15
big ol'
halved would
smooch.
be 7 or 8?
Yeah, let's round up because that's what I usually do
Okay.
with you guys. So 8.
Somehow my temporary HP is still there. Ah!
All right, Blinky trying to make a mind blast save against this thing. Succeeds spectacularly this time, though. It's going to use another legendary action as a beam attack on Yellow. Yellow now needs to make a save after I figure out what beam it's throwing. Let's see, that is... Oh, fun. Dexterity save, which these guys apparently suck at. And what is the rule on this one? You can see the creature's limbs begin to calcify.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure you're all too familiar with this.
oh,
All right. And now it's your turn, Wolfgang.
boy. All right. Well, I probably don't need to do that yet. So I'm just going to summon Crescendo and take a couple of swings at the one that's trying to grapple me.
All right, go ahead and try to sever its tentacles.
And Tentacles, soft 20 to hit.
Soft 20 will hit.
9 slashing.
9 slashing will hurt. Let's see, that one's pink. In fact, as you are pushing it away, you pull out Crescendo, you summon, or you kind of like hold out your hand as you're pushing it away, and you summon Crescendo into your hand, impaling it on you as you summon it. Its tentacles go limp, and it slides forward dead.
Bastard. Bloody alien invader, that's what you fucking get. And now look at the one that's in front of me that's currently in little ass's mouth.
Yeah, it's being shook around quite well.
I'm gonna try and intercept him while he's being shaken, and I'll hit him again.
All right, go for the hit.
Crescendo, 28 to hit.
Oh.
28 will hit.
Or 8 slashing damage.
Which one's this one? The purple one?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
almost as if like perfect teamwork, like little ass knows what you're doing. It swings the body down as you bring the blade up, and you cut the thing in half at the waist. Little ass then tosses up the piece that's still in its mouth, and chomps down and eats the upper torso as as this thing being Darth Maul, just like its legs collapse to the ground.
Calamari.
I hope little ass is gonna be okay.
Little ass gives out a as it begins to shrink back down onto your papoose, and you kind of land a little bit on your feet. Go ahead and try to make me another intelligence save as Wolfgang decides where he wants to move.
Wouldn't it just be gone now that the thing that did it to me is gone?
That's unfortunately not how this works.
Jingles.
Unfortunately, yeah.
18.
Hey!
But all that shaking and thrashing around did manage to shake you of it, so you are now fully capable, and Lil Az is now kind of nuzzling on you, now full and happy.
Aww, little ass, you're so good.
Just rustles
got
his
his
little
first.
spikes.
He got his first kill. He's a man now.
Oh, I'm so proud.
Starts
See,
crying.
How many of these
All right,
do you
come on.
get, Blinky?
I'm going to use bonus
Third
action.
legendary act. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Bonus action.
Don't worry, it happens all the time.
Yep.
I'm going to use an additional 4 uses of my healing light to heal Denier for 4d6.
Okay.
That's 11.
All right. Denier's looking pretty good.
Woo. And if I can squeeze in here, probably can't, but I'm just trying to hide behind this big pillar thing if it's possible.
That is a good place to hide.
Okay, yeah, I'll stay there for the time being.
Let's see. I raise 120 feet. Yep. Okay. If that is the case, Denier, being the one that cast the spell on it, you are now the subject of its next legendary action.
Oh, shit.
And, sorry, let me roll for the beam itself. I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. That is a 0.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Unnatural
okay,
0.
no. I think this one's okay. I think this one doesn't kill you immediately.
It doesn't kill you immediately, but you begin to feel your feet leave the ground
Yeah.
as you see its eyes glare at you. Hold on, let me take a look here.
Wait, is it a spell?
Nope.
Okay.
There's a spell-like effect, unfortunately.
So you feel yourself get slammed into the wall next to you, slammed into the wall right to you, up above you, and then you're tossed over here, crumpled down to the ground. You take... Oh, wait, does this not even hurt you? Oh, no, you're just grappled, sorry. You are lifted into the air and pulled forward 30 feet as the eyes are glaring at you.
Denier meows at it.
It's not working this time. All right. Denier, it is your turn now.
Okay. I'm between a rock and a hard place on this one.
Yeah, you are currently restrained, so...
Is there any way for you to shake out of it?
It just says restrained until the start of the beholder's next turn, or until it is incapacitated. So no.
Okay, Lenny. Around where Tom is there cover back there
There's a giant brain.
besides the giant brain?
Not really.
Okay. Denier looks around for a second. I'm gonna have to do it. Denier dimension doors.
Does that work while you're restrained?
All I have to do is be able to say a word. No somatic components.
I'll allow it.
You?
Blinky is furious.
And Denier is doing his best to be as small and hidden as possible. But he's keeping an eye on that portal. And that's it. That's everything I can do.
You're starting to see as the portal is beginning to flicker. It looks like Tom is very close to completing it. Which, now that it's his turn... You can see it beginning to solidify. Probably by Tom's next round, it'll be ready. It is now Elder Brain. Wait. How close are you to the Elder Brain now? Still a little too far for some things, but close enough for other things.
Herm.
It is not happy with you, specifically.
Nothing is inside of this room.
Not really. You spent a while inside this thing's mind fucking with it, and Blinky is very unhappy with you after you tricked it
I see why I tell Tom not to go to the void!
Yup. Alright. A tentacle is going to lash out from the Elder Brain towards you.
I'm going to try to shield.
Alright, that is a 21 to hit.
Let me see. That is... Yeah, that's going to hit.
Alright. That is 19 points of bludgeoning damage. The target is huge or smaller, which is you. You are grappled. And now you take an additional 5 points of psychic damage. Oh, wait, no. 9. Wait, sorry. Plus 5. 10 points of psychic damage.
Okay. The arcane ward comes back online and then immediately cracks and fails.
Woo!
Yeah. So it immediately slaps through. Like, as you teleport in there, you feel like, ah, thank God. Immediately slapped in the face with a massive tentacle that wraps itself around you and begins to wring the life out of you as it shatters again.
Aww.
And it's also going to try to stop Tom. Oh, wait, no, that was its turn. Never mind. It can't do that yet. Blinky, on the other hand, is now his turn. Let's see what the Blinkus does. Shoots 3 eye beams. Alright, eye beam number 1 is going towards the Elder Brain. Eye beam number 2. Let's see. It's going towards Denier. Eye beam number 3. We'll stick on Mr. Yellow over here.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, get him, Yellow. Make that save.
Oh, he'll try. Let's see. So, first things first, Denier, I need you to make me a Constitution save.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Ooh!
That's a pass.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank God.
So you only take 15 damage, specifically necrotic damage, as you begin to feel the life force sapping from your body, just as the mental fortitude is being sapped by the brain and the air is being squoezed from your lungs. This is a new type of agony for you. Yellow
Not a
guy
fan.
needs to make another dex save. With this, nope, doesn't even need to roll that. Yellow guy is now 100% stone.
Oh.
He is no more. And Elderbrain needs to make a dex save, which it's really bad at, I think. Yep. Oh dear. Okay. As a
Oh dear.
As another red beam of light fires forth from a different eye stalk, you can see bits and pieces of the tentacles writhing out of the Elder Brain begin to turn to dust. Elder Brain not happy about that, neither is Blinky. Okay. Elder Brain is gone, Blinky is gone. Wolfgang, you're up.
Wolfgang's gonna scream out, "How intact do we need the brain?"
Oh, it can go now!
Then fuck it! And Wolfgang is going to step out from the shadows. And yes, this will work. A sort of greenish white light will expand in a 30-foot radius from this point outward
Oh my lord.
as I cast Sickening Radiance.
Oh, wow.
Does that catch both Blinky and the brain?
Yep. Yes.
Aw,
Blinky
Blinky
and
and
the brain.
All right.
Blinky and the
In
brain.
brain.
One is a
Brain,
genius and the
brain,
other's
brain,
insane.
Brain.
Narf.
All right. What's the is there a save on that?
Constitution saving throw from both of them.
All right. Blinky got a natural one.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
And
That's pretty bad.
And the eldest brain gets a 23, so I think it passes.
That succeeds, so it'll take half of this damage. But Blinky will take
40
4d10, 24 plus 5, so 29 radiant damage. He cannot turn invisible, and he has 1 level of exhaustion.
Most of his stuff is save based, so guessing that doesn't have too much of an effect on him, but he's not happy. Let's see, 24 plus 5 you said, so 29.
29, yes.
And the brain takes half of that, which would be 15. Blinky lets out a shriek. Narf! As he fires off a beam directly in your direction, Connor.
Uh-oh.
Let's see which one.
Let's find out.
Make me a wisdom save.
Oh, God.
19.
You begin to feel drowsy, almost like he's projecting his own exhaustion onto you. But you shake it off and you...
Sorry, buddy. And I run over to behind the statue.
All right. Nara.
All right. So Nara doesn't want to hurt Blinky. So, because they talked, they had some good conversation.
He is
So-
killing Denier.
Yeah, but lots of things have killed Denier, or almost killed Denier. You almost killed Denier, so it's like
He
the
was
same.
fine. I was gonna heal him right away.
Yeah, but you did kind of sort of start to kill him, so I don't know. Maybe Blink will heal people. Maybe he has an eye beam that heals people. So
I don't
she's
think that's true.
she's gonna do Scorching Ray. Oh no, I did it at the... Wait, can I do that at different... No, I can't.
Doing
At
it
different
at
levels?
additional
You can
levels
do it at
just
different
gives you
levels.
additional rays to fire.
Yes, that's what I was trying to do. Oh well.
What level are you trying to cast it at?
I was gonna cast it at 5.
All right. Well, you still have to roll to hit with it. So.
Oh, I
my
do.
gosh.
You're right. Okay, great.
And I'm guessing you're attacking the brain.
Yeah. So she's like, "Get out of the way, Blinky!" And then shoots around him because she can decide where they go.
There's enough clearance to his left and right, and the brain is quite large.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll me. Let's see. Fire 3 rays. You're casting it at 5th level, so
6.
roll me. Wait, when you cast a spell at spell slot 3rd level or higher, you create 1 additional ray. So 2 additional rays, right?
It's-
BBBB.
2, it's level 2, which gives you 3, and then 3, 4, 5, which gives you 3 additional. So it should be 6.
Oh, okay.
Unless
Okay,
I'm
so yeah,
counting it
six rolls to hit.
6
Oh, it's a-
rolls to hit. What?
Yes.
Wait, scorching ray is not a save spell, so it should be.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's-
it should-
No, I
Range
just
attack.
fire it.
1d20 plus your attack. Your spell
your
attack
spell
modifier.
attack.
1d20.
Yeah, your
If we're the
character
same-
sheet's odd if it doesn't give you the.
If we're the same level, it should be plus 9. If you've got 20 charisma, it should be plus 9.
Yeah, it's
Take a
9
look
there.
at your sheet
Okay.
here.
Yeah, the thing is, it's listed as a description spell and not an attack roll.
Oh, you
on
you
the
have.
sheet.
Hold on here. Let me adjust this for you.
Thank you.
There we go. Okay, you should be able to click it from your main page now.
Okay. Oh, from main page?
Yeah, from core, Scorching Ray
Okay.
now has your
Thank
+9
you.
to hit on it.
All right. So I will do the clicky now, yeah?
Yeah.
13?
That is a... Oh, no, that hits. Wow, this thing has
Holy
very
shit.
low...
Does.
Yeah, I mean, it's an immobile, gigantic brain.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So it doesn't
that-
have a lot of, yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
the first one hits.
Doink. 6 fire damage.
All right, go ahead and just roll out all 5 to hit, or all 6 to hits first.
So just, oh wait. Oh, I see,
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, roll out 5 more of those.
26.
That hits.
22.
That
Woo!
hits.
16.
Also hits.
B. I lost you. 24.
That hits, and one more.
17.
Every single one of those hits. Go ahead and
I
give
bet
me
they
the
do.
give me the damage on the additional ones.
All right, so it was 6,
6,
12,
so 18.
8 plus 4 for whatever
Uh,
reason.
It's
Oh,
because
no,
that
no,
one was
eight,
a crit.
eight,
Just
eight,
ignore
eight.
the 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8,
So 26,
7,
33.
10.
Whew.
43 points of fire damage as these fiery beams arc around Blinky, whose eyes seem to shimmer in the fire for a moment. Just
Because she does, like, yell at him, like, get out of the way, because she doesn't want to hit him.
Go ahead and make me a charm roll.
Is he counting the flames?
Persuasion roll.
Oh, there it is. 14. Would it be with advantage because I had him swooned before?
No, but it doesn't matter
Dang.
as his. I mean, he's pretty pissed that you guys tricked him.
I
But
figured.
his cheeks do seem to engorge with the purple blood again, as
Oh
the
my
fire
God.
as the fire streaks around him. And because of that, he's going to use his legendary action to fire a beam at the Elder Brain.
Ooh! Good job, Blinky.
All right, this will be interesting. If this fails. No, it succeeds. You see a pink beam fire out towards the brain, but the brain just dissipates it. Okie dokie, Nara. Denier, you're up. You are currently
Okay.
grappled by the Elder. You may
I
make a
sure-
check to try to escape.
Oh, right. I didn't move. I'm going to move.
Oh, you can move. Move as you see fit.
Is the portal up or is it not open yet?
It looks like it's on the verge of stabilizing,
Okay.
but it would be a good time to signal people to get there, probably.
Okay. Daenerys gonna yell out, "It's opening! We gotta go!" And Daenerys is going to call upon his connection to the Fae, and he is going to cast Fae Step,
Ooh.
which will allow him to move 30 feet. And once again, like Dimension Door, this does not require a somatic components.
Shoot.
All right. So as the tentacle begins to tighten around you, it tightens all the way as you slip its grasp. You do on the way out still take the psychic damage that you need to take at the start of your turn, though. Take your
Okay.
medicine.
Yep.
11 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Daenerys is going to hold his action for as soon as that portal goes up, he's bolting through.
Alrighty.
That is everything that I can do. That's my bonus action. That's my action. I really wish I could heal right now, but Daenerys is holding his action to try to get away.
I got
that?
you, homie.
It's Tom's turn. And like that, the portal does in fact stabilize.
Now!
Danir's gone.
One.
Danir leaps through the wall of light.
Hurry!
Tom yells out. And
Right.
Next up, that guy's made of stone, so he's off the list. He's dead.
Lol.
Elderbrain's going to use its legendary action as it's now kind of pissed off at Blinky. Ooh, natural 20 on that tentacle swing on Blinky.
Oh my god.
So Blinky's getting wrapped up,
Oh. Oh no.
taking a sizable amount of damage.
We'll go down together, Dio.
As it begins to, like, wrap its tentacles around Blinky. Blinky's in turn going to use its legendary action to attempt to eye beam the brain again.
Oh my god.
This is wacky bullshit right here.
You got two feuding things, each of which are mad at you but also hate each other. Then Nara had to bring friendship into it.
I did.
Okay,
I
that's
did.
A dexterity save on the brain's part. And the brain is now... What the hell? Okay. On failed save, the target's speed is half for 1 minute. That doesn't matter. It can't fucking move. In addition to the... Oh, it can't take reactions anymore.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, the brain is now...
Slowing down.
As now its
Thinking
grip
at the
on
speed of
Blinky is...
dirt.
Yeah, Blinky is now, being
Oh.
grappled, but much slower.
This is great.
Is Blinky's turn now.
Okay, he needs to make another con save.
Oh, so he does.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fail.
He takes... 35 points of radiant damage and takes another level of exhaustion.
Oh
he
my
begins
god.
to hork up bile as he's being squeezed and pulled into this sickening radius. Its eye stalks begin to go wide and wild, taking shots at anything it can. In this case, that would be Tom, Wolfgang, and the brain. From its perspective, let's start with Tom. This can
Nara
go
gasps
very poorly,
in
very
concern.
quickly.
For Blinky.
Let's see. Ha! That won't work anyway. That's funny. It tries to blast Tom and make him go to sleep like it did Wolfgang, but Tom doesn't sleep.
Elf.
Yup. Father of them. Next up is Zabrain. Holy shit. Okay.
It
Brain
needs to make another con save.
dex. Well,
Oh,
no,
it's not his turn. It's not his turn.
blasting the brain,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Needs to make a con save, which it does have a decent constitution, but that does not make it. Oh my god. You know what? Here, I'll just use the dice roller for this because I don't feel like pulling out my d10s. 10d10.
Oh my
59.
god.
As the Elder Brain gets blasted with a death beam. Or a death ray.
Oh my god.
Its gray matter begins to shrivel and convulse. The tentacle wrapping around Pinky begins to try to squeeze harder. Oh, and then Wolfgang, of course.
Oh. It's my turn.
No, it is your turn to make a save.
To die.
Oh no.
Oh, this will be very interesting. Make me a wisdom save.
Okay. 20.
Oh, nice.
As the beam crosses over your eyes, you feel a tingle go down your spine. You feel adrenaline begin to push. that same feeling you had when King Bahum roared in the throne room. You begin to feel this sinking fear all around you. You remember your training. You take a deep breath and exhale quickly as you let the fear wash over you and past you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe.
All right, now it is the Elder Brain's turn, and he will try to make another
Con save.
That's a 19, so he'll
He
take
succeeds.
half.
So he'll take half of this. 12 plus 5 is 17, which is 29 halved.
All right. 15 again. Neither of these things look very happy right now. Oh yeah. Elder Brain Blinky's going to take his last legendary... Oh, wait, no. His newly refreshed legendary action to try to beam him again. Okay.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
so wacky.
It's... You're in the middle of a kaiju fight now.
Really, we are.
We thought
Alright,
the mind
we-
flayers were bad.
We have a god, an elder brain, and a beholder in the same room.
And most of them are pissed off at me.
Alright.
You're a non-factor at this point.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to go.
Alright. Elder Brain makes its save against the sleep ray. It's rolling a lot of
Right.
sleep rays. Even though this thing's so used to sleeping. Wolfgang, you're up.
I look over to Nara. I say, come on. I told you I was going to get us out of here. And I reach out a hand to her.
Do you take that hand, Nara?
She will. She will. After a
Grab
little
her hand.
hesitation, but goes.
And one of my wings will drape back and pull the cape that's been on my shoulders over the both of us, as I'm going to use the cape of the mountebank to dimension door us near the portal.
Ooh!
How far could that get you? Because you might be able to go all the way.
500 feet.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
In light speed, you guys just
Oink.
pop through that portal. And as you leap through, you hear from the other side Tom yell, "Well, fancy seeing you boys! Have a good one!" As he leaps through the portal as well. In deep speech, Nara, you can hear them both essentially yelling, "You bastard!" As you guys fall through the portal. You find yourself in another cycling, star-filled abyss as you land on essentially an invisible floor within this portal. You feel like you're kind of like standing inside of a bubble. As Tom reaches through, pulls the portal through, and in his hand he holds a swirling vortex of time and space. And here's where we'll end today's session.